Counterattack still on the road this week in Budapest, Hungary, where it's week 2 of the FINA World Championships, medals to be decided this coming weekend. Also, the Junior Olympics have arrived, all coming up next on a brand new Counterattack. Hi everyone, Greg Mescall here. Thanks for joining us on a brand new Counterattack brought to you by the Rudy Project and XX2I. We're on location once again, week 2 in Budapest, Hungary. We'll get to all the good stuff going on at the FINA World Championships momentarily, but right now it's the Junior Olympics, the world's largest water polo tournament, taking place at this moment in Southern California. Athletes from all over the country are taking part. Session 1 finishing up yesterday. We caught up with a few athletes that were taking part in the big event to get their take on the JOs.
Yeah, so this is my fourth and final JOs. I started in 8th grade. It's always an experience coming down here. The pools are just always top-notch, just amazing. And, you know, you get to play against some of the best teams in the country, and that's always an honor.
It's been good. I think they're learning. It's a great level of water polo for us to play at. You know, come here and play at a much better level. Obviously, mecca of water polo, so we like it when we come here, and I think they learn a lot. Good experience for them.
It's been great. We came out here sort of expecting just to sort of lose a lot of games. We ended up going 4-2 the first few days, which was a nice surprise. We're a brand new club. We have a few kids that started this spring, so we're just sort of out here having fun, and we're winning some games, which is really great.
Maybe the best advice for JOs is just live in the moment. Like, don't look towards the next game. Don't look toward what you missed or messed up. Just enjoy it while you're here, because it's only 1 week, and you just got to learn what you can while you're here and soak up as much as you can.
So don't forget, Session 2 kicking off tomorrow. We're going to have highlights of the Platinum Division gold medal games next week right here on the Counterattack. Best of luck to everyone taking part in Session 2. Now we switch gears, looking back to here in Budapest in the FINA World Championships. And it's been a tale of two teams. For the USA men, not where they wanted to be, as they ended up in the 13th through 16th place bracket. For the USA women, they have surged ahead, playing for a medal once more. The defending champs looking to retain their gold. Let's get you caught up on how both teams have done thus far in Hungary. The USA women rolled through group play. We told you about their first 2 wins last week on the show. Then they knocked off New Zealand 22-7. That was enough to take the group title. They earned a bye. It set up a quarterfinal match with Australia. No easy advancements here in Hungary. And those two rivals got together. It was Team USA in a defensive battle, winning 7-5. They blanked the Aussies in the first half, going up 3-0 at halftime. Jordan Rainey, Maddie Musselman with 2 goals apiece. Team USA now takes on Russia in the semifinals on this water polo Wednesday, but they know no matter what, they'll be playing for a medal at these FINA World Championships. Afterwards, Jordan Rainey on the victory for Team USA.
It was definitely a grind, but I think everybody contributed what they were supposed to contribute and played their roles really well, and we just all grinded it out together as a team, as it should be.
After an opening round loss to Croatia, the USA men were in need of victories, and they didn't get it against Japan. Really struggled in a 15-7 loss, and that put them in huge danger of not being able to advance out of the group. As they took on Russia, it would turn out that they would not only need to beat Russia, but need to beat them by 8 or more goals, or hope for a Japan win over Croatia. Japan didn't beat Croatia, and the USA men only won by a final score of 14-11 after going up big in that game. So they fell back to the 13th through 16th place bracket. In that first semifinal, they met South Africa, winning easily 13-4. That led them to the 13th place game where they took on France. Team USA picking up the win there and getting out of Budapest with 3 straight wins, but not the games they wanted to be playing in at all. Afterwards, catching up with members of the squad on their finish here in Hungary.
I mean, things just clicked. I mean, that's really the only thing that comes to mind. Shots were going. We had a lot of great. I'm playing better defense. I feel like it's kind of hard to put my thumb on one thing. But, I mean, we just played better and we clicked.
Now we turn from the senior squads to the junior squads and the World University Games squads. All these rosters were announced last week. The junior national team on the men's side, they're headed to Serbia in August. The USA women on the junior side, they're headed to Volos, Greece once again for the Junior Worlds. And then, of course, you've got the World University Games teams, both the men and the women, going to Taiwan in August. Let's get you all of those team rosters and all the athletes selected to represent Team USA. Here's a look at the USA men's junior national team roster for the FINA Junior World Championships as selected by head coach Gavin Arroyo. The squad opens up play in Serbia on August 6th against Russia, and some names you know here. Johnny Hooper competing right here in Budapest. He will head over to join the team in Belgrade, Serbia. Alex Wolf is trained with the senior squad, Hannes Dobé, among others. So a mixture of some rising stars. You've seen almost all these athletes in the National League as well. Wishing the squad the best of luck as they get things underway. We'll have results right here on the Counterattack and at usawaterpolo.org. Now let's go to the FINA Women's Junior World Championship and the roster for Team USA. And like Johnny Hooper, going from Budapest to Serbia, a couple of athletes on this USA women's roster will go from Budapest to Greece, of course, with a stop home. Goalkeeper Amanda Longan, the top goalie of the 2015 edition at the Junior Worlds, and Paige Hauschild will be playing for Team USA, along with a host of other athletes, many who you saw represent Team USA at the Intercontinental Tournament at UC Davis back in May. The action begins September 3rd against Croatia. Medals awarded on September 9th. Best of luck to head coach Coralie Simmons, who picked this squad and the rest of the athletes and coaches. And last but not least, the World University Games rosters and a change this year in that both teams are USA national teams. The last couple of years, you've seen college squads go. Not this time around, a mixture of some of the top college talent, either current or recently graduated. First up, the men's roster and some familiar names from here in Budapest. Nick Carnelia, Chancellor Ramirez, Olympian Alex Obert. They'll be headliners on the squad, anchored by Pacific head coach James Graham. You see a good balance here of some colleges and a nice little mixture, not all the big four colleges here. You're getting a chance for some other schools to send athletes to national team competition. And now we go to the women's roster, and this is almost like Budapest Part 2 for head coach Dan Klatt. Gabby Stone in the goal, Kylie Neuschel, Elise Williams, Jordan Rainey, Jamie Neuschel, Aria Fisher. Brigitte Games traveling with Team USA in Hungary, but not suiting up. So this is going to be a formidable team for the rest of the nations competing to battle against. Competition beginning on August 18th. For the men, they open things up against Japan. For the women, they will take on France. Best of luck to our World University Games teams. We'll have full results right here on the Counterattack. The National League summer schedule comes to a close this August 5th and 6th at the Legends Aquatic Center in Berkeley, California, as the men's senior nationals takes place. Schedule available now. Here's a look at the teams that will be competing. Every one of these matches will be broadcast live right here at facebook.com/USAWP. And no surprise, champions of the 2017 National League and a dominant team throughout the summer's schedule, the New York Athletic Club enters the weekend as the 1 seed. Olympic Club, the 2 seed. Golden Bear is the 3 seed. As here's a look at the teams competing and the schedule. Looking forward to some high-level competition coming up this August in Berkeley. And now we'll close things out as we do every week on the Counterattack with our social media send-off, the best of what we have found on the internet, and no surprise this week, chock full of the Junior Olympics and the FINA World Championships. And we start things off at Junior Olympics, where everyone wants to spend time with Shieldy, one of the biggest water polo fans on earth. West Sub Polo getting the photo there via Twitter. A lot of referees at Junior Olympics, to put it lightly, as Jim Cullingham shares some of the stats here on his Twitter account. NWC Polo, if you come to Southern California, you might as well hit the beach, enjoying their time in the ocean. Olympian Brett Bonani stopping by Huntington Beach Water Polo practice, getting that team ready for some big competitions. Back out to Budapest, we've seen promposals, but how about World Championship PA announcer Keith Yonkers helping celebrate his wedding anniversary, getting the scoreboard operators involved. By the way, awesome scoreboards and graphics here in Budapest. Carolina repping Kaylee Gilchrist socks at a soccer game. Nicely done there. Watching soccer, thinking water polo. And from there we go to Flop Friday. The Foothill 16 squad showing us how they do Flop Friday. So there you have it, the best of what we've seen this week on the internet. Don't forget to stay involved. Use the hashtag counterattack and we'll share your stuff right here on the show. That'll do it for this week's episode in Budapest. We're back here for one more show next week in Hungary as we wrap up the FINA World Championships. But until then, we say thanks for joining us. And don't forget, when you're on the counterattack, look weak side.